So today I'm going to set up something that looks like a extremely dangerous chainsaw. Hopefully we can work it out. Welcome back to another vlog. I am Tim the Lawn Mower Man. This is Turf and Tools. Now I make satisfying overgrown lawn mowing videos, but we've also just purchased a property. So I'm going to show you what's going on here. We also do tool reviews here, outdoor power equipment, lawn mowers, line trimmers, chainsaws. I am no expert, so it kind of comes from the angle of just your average person that likes playing with stuff. But anyway, it's been very, very wet here. Don't know if you can hear the tank draining. I'm going to give you a quick update on everything that's happening here. We'll start with the rye project overseed. The rye overseed project, should I say. Look at that, it's looking nice and green. I don't know how well it's showing up on camera, but I did overseed this probably, I don't know, I feel like it's probably a month ago now. I don't think it's going to be showing up amazingly on camera because of those shadows. We have had issues with deer eating the grass, which is just part of being out here. They do also like to use it as a toilet. I've been just trying to maintain it at a height where it doesn't look as delicious. It seems if I leave it for a few extra days, then I come back and there's all tufts ripped out of it. So the deer are enjoying it. We've obviously had no issues with irrigation here because it has been raining quite a bit. Don't know if you can hear the tank overflowing. I'll tell you exactly what's going on there in a second, but the tanks are full. When the tanks are full, I did show in another video, we've had this issue where it was flooding here at the base of the tanks. I know that's very messy. I do plan to scrape all that out and put some sort of rocks or something in there. The chicken are having a little bit of a fun time in the orchard. Luna's up here. That's Cole Trickle. He's the smartest by far. That's Greg, which means that one is Henrietta. Just sloshing around in the mud down there. Now these trees were here when we got here. I don't know what they are. I mean, that one's pretty obvious. That's lemons, which look at the colour of these things. Excuse me, boys and girls. Hello. What's wrong, Cole? Let's see if Cole thinks I've got some food. Oh, he's just pecking. Just a little peck. Sorry, Cole. Nothing at the moment. I'll give you some stuff later. But look at the colour of these lemons. They are just so beautiful looking. Nicole did try tasting them, and apparently they're just like oranges. Like you can almost eat them raw, or she did eat it raw. But yeah, glorious colour on them. Oh, someone's found a worm. That was Greg. We like to let them have a little free range around here, semi-free range. Clean up all the little weeds around here. Back to the water tank. So the issue has been, once all three of these get full, this is the overflow here, which you can see it's right at the top. The pipe that was, the PVC that was going in there, either the tank's fallen down a few mil, or it wasn't at the optimum angle to start with, but I feel like the tank's probably subsided a little bit, and that meant that the pipe going in, if it was originally straight and sealed nicely, it got a bit of an angle about it, which meant that the water was just running out of here like that, and then running down the tank and flooding all here, whereas it should be going into the pipe, which I've removed at the moment. I'm going to cut it slightly shorter, reseal it. I've got it draining where it should be draining at the moment. Take the water away from here. Should be a pretty simple fix. Oh, it is so muddy. You can see now we have the excess water coming out of here, which should solve our problems up there. I mean, it's still just going to be very wet here. It's a bit of a slopey block, so down the bottom, I mean, it all kind of runs well. I don't think it's going to take all that long to dry out. I wanted to wait to start the veggie patch till I had some time to show you guys what we're doing here, but Nicole was really keen to get started, so she cleared out this, what do you call this, bed here. She cleared out this veggie bed here. Is it a garden bed or a veggie bed? And planted some snow peas apparently. Didn't want to miss the window. Did you plant stuff in the middle? Yep. It's germinated. I know, that's rocket. Oh, okay. Okay, so this is not snow peas, this is rocket apparently. So rocket there, which is germinated. Yep. And then where are the snow peas? Okay. Normal peas. See where the sticks are? Yeah. That identifies the rows. Going that way? Yep. Okay, so are they both normal peas going that way?
That's correct.
So on this side we have some normal peas going that way. We've got no germination there at the moment, Nicole.
No, it takes 10 to 12 days.
10 to 12 days apparently, but the rocket, what's that, been 5 days?
Yeah, not even.
And then did you do anything this side?
And then in furrows going this way, there's 6
Diagonally?
like straight across.
Okay, then we're going this way, 6 rows of snow peas.
Snow peas.
And she's going to trellis them when they come through apparently. Now I did notice this tree here has grown around the PVC pipe. I feel like it hasn't been here for a long time. Can anyone identify what it is? Have a look at those leaves there. Far from my strong suit identifying any plants. There's a couple of them, one there. Just if it is some sort of weed, I would like to get rid of it. Prefer just to have lots of natives here. But if it's not a weed, happy to have it here because it doesn't look bad. Anyway, I'm sure one of you will be able to tell me what it is. Hello. Whoa. Now, if you haven't met Maggie before, this is Maggie. Lots of people ask what she is. Is she a whippet? Is she a greyhound? She's kind of in between. She's an Italian greyhound. So she's got some European flair about her. The most loving dog that I've had.
There's the Mexican.
Yeah, then we have some bit more international flair. We have a Mexican. He's, yeah. We just don't have that sort of relationship, man. Oh God, he smells like shit. He's gonna need a bath before. I should probably start trying to assemble this mean-looking chainsaw-like item. All right, so I did say this was a chainsaw we're going to be playing with. It's not exactly that. Actually, it's not that. So this is called the Geotrencher. It digs trenches. It has this massive chain that goes on this bar. Get a look at that chain. That is serious. Now, I believe this is just a power saw body and then it's modified to take this bar and the chain. This is an Echo CSG 74110ES. Now I do have some limited experience with power saws, extremely limited, but no experience with something that is going to dig a trench in the ground. Now I've got a few jobs that we can tackle here with this. The first one, we'll be setting up our chicken coop live stream on YouTube, which I know sounds kind of random, but I don't know, I think it'll be a bit of fun. I do have the cameras already here. My neighbour Jeff is in IT and he's got some awesome plans for setting this up. He'll be the tech side of it for sure. I think we're running fibre down there, which is kind of crazy. Anyway, it'll be a fun little project. It also comes with a cart. I think they call it a cart to drag along this because, yeah, I guess if you're holding this, you know, they're not exactly light and you'd probably be fighting with the chain a bit. So have to assemble that as well. Now this was sent from Geotrencher. It is just on loan. It will be going back. Yeah, they were kind enough to reach out and see if I wanted to try it. They did ask me a couple of years ago for my Tim the Lawnmower Man channel, but I didn't really have any use to put to it. So, but perfect here on Turf and Tools, so we can show you what it does. Anyway, let's see if we can work out how this thing goes together. Now, I'm not 100% sure of the pricing on this. I will check for the next video when we actually use it. Miners shall not operate the Geotrencher. That's probably a good idea. It looks like it comes with the tools you need to put the chain and everything on, so I do like that, especially seeing as though I don't have any tools here at the moment. Undo and set aside the M12 bolts, lock washers and bar clamp, which I assume is this. So we have 2 bolts to remove here, as well as the clamp. Let's not lose that, we'll put that under here. High chance I will lose it. I'm sure this is going to be very simple, but due to the nature of this machine, I really do want to read the manual on this. Digging bar is reversible. I'm going to put this on. I thought there'd be a bit more to it. Really just, oh, 2 chains. Definitely, I think there's a couple of different sizes here. I do want whatever one's wider. They look similar, are they? They look very similar. So it is critical to get the direction of the chain, the right orientation, I guess you'd say. It is pretty clear in the manual how to do that. They did tell me they've just released, I think they've just released a Makita 40 volt version of this tool. So the power head for it will be a battery power head as an alternate option from the two-stroke, which is kind of wild. I do so many things, I'm just like, why did I do that? Where's that other washer? Hello? I like that I can successfully turn a 2-minute job into a 10 or 15-minute job. So this shed is an absolute mess at the moment. That'll be one of the next jobs to start getting this organised, because I do not like living like this. It's also just annoying when you need to find something. Just got to lightly tension this. We're just got to lightly screw these up so we can then tension the chain. See, there's quite a bit of play there. Yeah, dead set just looks like a motorbike chain with, I don't know, what do you call this bit of the chain? The bit that does the ripping of the ground or the tree on a chainsaw. Help me with the terminology. Insert a flat blade screwdriver into the digging bar tensioning slot. Lightly tighten the 2 amp. Insert a flat blade screwdriver into the digging bar tensioning slot. Figure K. So it shows you figure K, but it doesn't show you, I mean, it shows you the other side where, all right, yeah, it was, once again, just me. Just a me thing. So it looks like you just put it in the slot and kind of, yeah, just use a bit of leverage in there and pull it. It does tell you how tight to get it. 25. We might start at 25. On the bottom, I believe. Adjustment, sag at midpoint. I guess this is the sag. That's probably only 20 mil. That's about 25 mil, I'm going to call it. I don't know why. I assumed it would have to be a little bit more tensioned, but again, as I've told you many times, I know very little. I'm not so sure what this is for. Maybe it's just a guard from the chain. Now, the day this video comes out, which is today, the day I'm filming it, I'm actually headed off to Perth tomorrow, which is the other side of Australia if you're not familiar with where I am. I'm based in Sydney. Luke from the Australian Lawn and Garden podcast is doing his 100th podcast, and he decided to fly me over to be on it. I'm going to do a Fremo Fridays while I'm over there. It's a live podcast. There'll be probably 100 people or something there. Different brands will have equipment there as well, so I'll have plenty probably for turf and tools. So make sure you're subscribed if you want to see what I get up to in Perth. Now, it very much does blow my mind the opportunities I do get simply from lawn mowing. It's kind of cool. All right, I've still got to do the cart, assemble the cart. I don't think that'll take long, but I am super keen just to start this thing up and see this chain spinning. Before starting trenching, visually inspect the trencher, ensure all nuts, bolts and screws are tight and secure. Carry out safety instructions. The recipe does call for some 50-to-1 two-stroke. Here's some I prepared earlier. I hate these jerry cans. Sometimes I joke about safety, but especially when you haven't got experience with something, definitely err on the side of caution. I feel like I should get one of those helmets with a shield. I do have this. Obviously, you're going to be wearing gloves and ear protection. Be careful. I don't want to sound like I'm lecturing you, but I swear I'd make those things take a lot longer than they need to, but yeah, the Geotrencher is set up. Let's set up the cart because that thing is heavy. I would not want to be just bent over dragging that around. What do we have here? Belt loop or something? Oh wow, okay. Instructions. Maybe there's a... What is that hooking onto? Surprisingly easy. I'm kind of keen to get this thing into the ground now. after all this effort. All right, if I can figure this out, anyone can. So I think I've worked out how this is meant to go. I'm still not 100% sure, but it feels like this is how you do it. You walk back with this harness like that, and you can change the angle of that. I don't know, let's go and give it a go.
It's kind of phallic looking.
So this is just a taste tester because I really want to see how it goes, but I need to work out exactly where I'm actually going to trench for the chicken coop, but I just want to see how it works. I feel like I'm too close. Okay, wow. Neat little trench. I don't feel like I'm in the right position. Maybe I'm too far away. So for some reason the audio just dumped here. I have no reason why, and it's really not a great time because the sound of the two-stroke screaming is music to someone's ears. But yeah, I was very cautious here at the start, just trying to get a feel for what it's meant to be like, because I have no reference to what it's meant to feel like. I haven't used a trencher before, so I'm sure I'm not doing it 100% correctly here. Yeah, just going very slowly, trying to get a feel for it, just stopping and checking here. I could see how you could get it much deeper if you did tilt it down. I wasn't that comfortable to go all that deep right away. I will have to give it a go without the cart, because I have seen some videos of people using it without it, pretty much with ease. I guess that the soil takes most of the weight of the machine, so I'll give that a go at some point. Okay, so we did lose sound there for a second while I was using it. Obviously I don't look like an expert on this thing, do need a lot more practice. We'll do a lot more study on it. But we've got a trench. It's probably about 250 mil deep. Very uniform in the width. Threw up some little rocks. Yeah, like overall, pretty happy with that. Like, you know, wasn't trying to go deep or anything. Didn't have much idea what I was doing. Just throws everything neatly to the side. I don't want to go crazy here because I didn't actually want a trench right here, but I was super keen to give this a go. But yeah, once it's dry, I think this thing's going to be fun to use. More to be coming with the Geotrencher. A lot more confident just after that very short go with it.